Guys, I fucked up.
We fucked up.
We fucked up.
Hi, sorry for the interruption. Just a quick announcement. Trigger warning for topics relating to the Diddy trial. If you don't want to hear about that, go to timestamp minute 8:24 to skip this topic. Thanks.
Charlie, take it away.
We have a very special, important first topic. I would like to apologize on behalf of the Extra Large Podcast to the YouTuber Skeppy and the rapper slash music producer P. Diddy. I'll start with Skeppy first. Last episode I talked about there are some accusations against him. That he groomed somebody or something. I said that I didn't look into it. I didn't even read I didn't even open the Google Doc that it was about, so I had no clue what actually happened. I just kind of implied I believed them because I didn't like Skeppy.
And
But,
Skeppy, he's the peanut butter brand, right?
No, that's Skippy, I think, or Jif.
I think
it's pronounced
Yeah,
GIF.
it's GIF.
GIF, yeah,
Actually.
sorry to GIF. But anyways, apparently the people who made their accusations have retracted their accusations and put out some statement that they no longer think Skype did anything wrong. I've seen some people say that Skype might have just sued them, send them a cease and desist, and maybe there could still be some truth to the accusations, but like I said, I never even saw them, so I don't really think he did anything. And for P. Diddy, so in the first episode we had an entire topic about what a Diddy blood was. So we kind of agreed upon that Diddy bloods were named after the producer Diddy, who was accused of a lot of serious crimes. He was people thought he was a pedophile, potential murderer. But he was on trial for a lot of these things, and the verdict came in, and the only thing he was found guilty of was just traveling to go hire a prostitute or whatever, which any person who's ever used OnlyFans ever is also guilty of.
I feel like we've all done that, right?
I haven't, but it's a common occurrence, somewhat common occurrence in modern society.
I think the conclusion that I drew from the Diddy trial was that he's actually a really good guy.
Yeah, he just kind of has some, kind of funny sexual interests, but all the wacky stuff that we were saying he was accused of, I guess the courts can never be wrong, so.
Right. Yeah.
He was found innocent. Everyone should apologize to Diddy, really, and labeling him for being a pedophile murderer.
So.
Because he's none of those things.
None.
So Diddy blood now rises in the ranks to probably S tier at this point, if you're a Diddy blood.
B tier. Prostitution still isn't completely.
Well, I feel like
on.
No, with prostitution, you're kind of isn't that empowering women? That's in bolstering the economy. I don't know. Right?
Some
Women's
your
rights.
argument.
I think you're right. And that's why it should be legal in every state.
Okay, let's save that for later. Actually, while we're on this topic, what do you think should be the new go-to celebrity that's the worst person I've ever used? It can't be Drake or someone that's also just accusations. Kevin Spacey was found innocent, even though he probably did that shit.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein, I don't think would really work.
Epstein blood? Nah.
Use a classic Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein or Bill Cosby. Cosby blood.
Cosby blood is pretty good.
OJ blood? Oh wait, he wasn't guilty.
Well, that would just sound like
he
you
was
have
guilty
orange
of
juice
the
for blood.
robbery.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey Epstein wasn't found guilty of any of the sex trafficking stuff at his island. It was just also in Florida he the girl one time or something.
What about
That's
Lion Maker blood?
I was thinking of that. I think Lion Maker blood's actually a really good one. He's for sure a pedophile. We know that. I think it was found legally. He got in trouble for that. And I think Lion Maker blood. I think that's the best one. Anyways, welcome back to the Extra Large Podcast. I'm Charlie. As you may have noticed, our two original co-hosts have joined us today. Would like to reintroduce yourselves?
Hi everyone, I'm Eli, and I'm back from the mental hospital after realizing that I'm 20 years old and not 4 years old.
Yes, that was a really scary time in our lives. I was really concerned for you, Eli, but you're back.
Hey, I'm Colin. I actually went to England this past weekend, so I'm back. I had a horrible time. Everybody in England sucks. And
Retweet.
I got fed this horrible meal. I'll talk about it a little bit later, but it's called Shitto Fingers. And yeah, I'll explain a little more later, but I'm glad to be back. I've heard poor things about the previous episode.
Yeah, they're all in jail now. They were all off high like meth and Percocets, and they like robbed the Wendy's after the podcast ended, and they're just in jail now. So
Yeah.
they won't be on the podcast for a long time.
Maybe we should actually, like, our new celebrity, like, name for bad people should be, like, Sam or Isaiah Blood.
Sam Blood. That's a good idea. Yeah.
What about Sam J. Bloods?
We're getting him on the podcast.
I don't think we're allowed to talk about him, actually, after what he did.
Well, yeah, we weren't allowed to talk about P. Diddy after what he did, but like.
That's true.
But he's innocent, so we are allowed to
So
talk
now we're allowed
about
to
what
talk.
he not did.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So Sam J. is not a blood for now.
So, we kind of messed up the first podcast a little bit. We never explained how we met. And I think that's kind of confusing.
Or
to
who
people
we are in
Or who we
general.
are, yeah. So, I don't know. I met you all through... I met Colin through Luke.
Yep.
And,
How old were you when you met?
I'm 4 years old.
I was in 7th grade,
Seventh
probably.
grade.
6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Yes.
When did you meet the other two?
Met you guys in film class in high school.
Last semester of senior year.
Yeah. That was the best class ever.
Well, I met Eli when we were 8 years old, probably 6 years old, somewhere around there.
And like Cub Scouts.
In
probably.
Cub Scouts, yeah, we were both in Cub Scouts at our elementary school, and we became friends. I met Colin, I think freshman year, is when I started.
Maybe.
Because I actually looked it up. I found the old Creeper Attack Google document we did in like early 2020, and you were a part of it. So I must have knew you then.
I know. We did the reading of Romeo and Juliet
Yeah.
on Discord. Yeah.
yeah. So I met you freshman year of high
Yeah,
school.
mhm.
I think I'd also send Sam Jones over to go harass you at your lunch table.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Will, I like knew who you were for a while, but it wasn't until senior year I really became friends with you.
Yeah, I knew Will from like making out with this one girl in like the hallway all the time. It was really disgusting to see, honestly. It's like, wow, this guy sucks.
That's gross. Public displays of affection were not allowed at our school.
They were not.
They
Oh,
should
yeah,
have
they
some
were.
detention. Yeah, they were.
They were allowed.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, some guy, famous guy, a rapper at our school, came up and groped me.
Okay,
sorry,
well,
Will.
that's different.
That
That's
not a
groping's
display
never
of
allowed.
affection.
is a display of affection. It's just a one-sided display of affection.
Anyway, the first time I met Colin, I heard about him because I think I was having a Halloween party and Sam O was like, "Can I bring this guy you've never met before?" It's like, his name was Colin. I was like, "Ooh, I hate Colin," because I have a neighbor named Colin.
Ooh.
So I feel like there couldn't have been two Collins I know. So I said no to him. And then I don't know, next when I met you, probably sometime in freshman year.
I think the first time I really became friends with Eli, though, was in yoga.
I wasn't in your yoga class. I wasn't in your yoga class, dude.
No, it was it was in this class called Responding to Emergencies.
Oh, yes.
RTE.
And for those of you listeners who don't live in Illinois, there's this class that every high schooler has to take, and it's basically like just first aid. But it was such a joke of a class because we had to like make these videos and like at the end of the class we watched this movie. What
Oh my
was
gosh.
it called?
San Andreas.
San
Yeah,
Andreas,
yeah.
right?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
With Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And our final was to write about all of the different emergencies that we saw in the movie. And
There's
it's a
lot.
great movie. to
It
be
was.
honest. But yeah, so the first time I met Eli was not met Eli, but the first time I became friends with Eli was we were doing this video project where we had to
Talk about like AEDs or something, or
yeah, for some reason we were talking about AEDs in class and we had to make a video about it. So we decided to do a little advertisement for AEDs and specifically target it towards the religious community. So we made a short video in which somebody knelt down and prayed, and then they fell over because they were having a heart attack. And then I think I came on and was like, hey, does your church need an AED? Because this could happen to you. And Eli was also there. I think he was the one praying, actually.
oh yeah, I might have collapsed from that.
I feel like I've seen this video. Do you guys still have it?
We need to ask Evan about it because he probably has it somewhere.
Yeah.
On Wii Video. Anyway, circling back to when I met Charlie, I think we all thought he was really weird in elementary school because he would always talk about Toontown a lot.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Toontown is, it's this like...
I've already brought it up on the podcast.
Oh,
I
you've
think.
already brought up Toontown? So you can tell that Charlie really likes Toontown. But then I got into Toontown in middle school, so it all comes full circle.
Yeah, I won in the end. You
Charlie
and Mitch
won.
both got further than me at one point. Toontown Online is like a game that was originally meant for like 5-year-olds. So I would play it when I was 5. Then it got shut down. It was like 5-year-old World of Warcraft kinda. There was only PvE, no PvP. You played as like colorful dogs and cats and horses and stuff, and you'd fight robots with like jokes. You'd throw like banana peels at them and cream pies. It sounds insane, and it's kind of hard to explain why it's fun. It's not really fun. I kind of play it for the past 5 years. I play like people play Bellaccio, while they'll just do something else while they play Bellaccio. That's how I treat Toontown.
Wow. So what makes us unique?
Yeah,
What makes us different people? What makes us not all
Well-
just 4 white guys sitting around a...
we're not
happy
4
with
white
it.
guys. That's Eli's gimmick. He's the not white one.
I think what sets me apart from the other podcasters is that I'm always serious. I don't think I make any jokes. And my whole goal of this podcast, or of being on this podcast, is really to get to like the core of society's issues. I think that's really important to me, and I don't want to dilly-dally in that.
That's like the left-wing podcast Doom Scroll. I listened to one episode of because they had Dreg on. This podcast is kind of like if Dreg was on every episode of that podcast, I feel like. And me and Eli are both collectively Dreg.
Well said.
And who is Dreg?
Yeah, who is that?
Dreg? I've shown you guys his videos. You'll recognize him if I show you his face.
He's the one who had the tilted tilted room.
Yeah, Matthew, pull that up.
yeah, look at JREG.
G-Reg.
Oh!
Dreg.
Yeah,
This
I know
guy,
this
he
guy.
makes like, well, I'm a Zionist anti-Semite or something. He made like, I want to die in the compass. So I'd say I'm kind of like Dreg because I'm kind of terminally online. I know too much about what happens. I guess at this point, anyone with a Twitter account is kind of forced to be terminally online. So I'll like explain to normal people like Colin and Will what a lolcow is, or the recent Minecraft YouTuber grooming accusations. That's kind of my role in this podcast, is to expose Will and Colin to some nasty stuff.
Will, what makes you unique?
You'll get back to you.
I'm the extreme right-wing podcaster.
You're the voice of reason.
The voice of reason.
You are the voice of reason. You're our Russell. What's his name? His name's Russell, right?
I don't know.
Russell Brand? I think that's his name. Or our
Russell
Ben
Wilson?
Shapiro, Matt Walsh. Nick Fuentes,
You could be our Tim Pool.
Tim Pool, Candace Owens. Kind of look like
Yeah,
her.
you kind of look like Candace Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Hassan Piker.
He's not
I
right
don't
wing.
think he's right wing.
Well,
Wait, no,
horseshoe theory.
He's moving right wing.
He's
You
not
see his new-
moving right wing.
Yeah.
Nick
He said,
Fuentes is
he said
moving
socialism's
left-wing.
out. He said socialism's out.
Where did he say that? Did you pull up the
Capitalism's
clip?
in. No, I can't. He said it to me. He DM'd me.
The only clips I see of Hassan Piker are him threatening to kill members of his Twitch chat.
You know, I think similar to Colin, what I bring to this podcast is always telling the truth. I feel like that's a core value I hold in my life. You know, in high school, I was nominated for the integrity pillar of our school. Although
Oh my
I did
God,
not
you
win
were,
it.
weren't you?
Yeah.
Our school didn't have homecoming court. We had like different values you had to vote people on.
Yeah.
And Eli was nominated for integrity.
which seems plausible considering I always tell the truth.
This, as we'll later find out, is very much a lie.
If you watch the first episode, you know it's a lie. You were saying like anxiety by Doechii came before somebody I used to know.
Dude, people have talked about that song. I've heard people talk about that like 3 more times since the podcast came out.
People are always talking about anxiety.
It's so weird.
People were talking about it in like January when it first came out, and that was it.
Yeah, I don't know why people.
On the circles I frequent on Black Twitter.
On Bryson Twitter. I mean Bryson talks to me about Doechii a lot, so.
Yeah.
Should we get into some topics now, guys?
I think so, yeah. Will, what do you want to talk about today?
So, the content house is back, guys.
What's
We're
the
so
content
bad.
house? What is
Last
it?
summer, Chippy was like, guys, we're making a content house. Everybody's gonna stream. Everybody's gonna make videos. And he never did any of it.
No one did. Except
I
for
did it.
me, which I wasn't even a part of the content
No,
house.
Will streamed.
I streamed.
You did stream a couple times.
Yeah.
Who was the content house supposed to be?
Colin, Eli was supposed to do it.
Can we name drop Drew's roommate Aiden? We just say his name. He
Yeah.
was supposed
Well,
to be
you
a part
just
of
said
it.
his name.
No, his full name.
He is a YouTuber, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
Is his full name the
used to
YouTube
be.
channel?
Yeah, his full name is his YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Aiden Andrews was supposed to be a part of it.
Yeah, Aiden Andrews, his content was he wouldn't record, he would stream himself studying, like, Calc 3 problems for, like, 8 hours a day.
And it would get like 100,000 views. For some reason, people really wanted to watch that.
That's awesome.
One guy actually named his child after him.
That did happen.
Should we talk about the Aiden Andrews Discord? Do you do the lore drop right now?
Yeah, sure. We can talk about the Aiden Andrews Discord server. So basically, he has this clothing brand called Never Alone, which is, where he sells like shirts and things. But then I decided to join his Discord to see what all the hubbub was about, and I started a fake identity where I was, I think, an Armenian Indian guy who lived in California who wanted to meet Aiden Andrews.
Keep in mind, he hasn't streamed for like 9 months. He's retired. He only streamed for like a month and then got bored. But his Discord's still very active.
And I think his Discord server is just like a microcosm of the entire like locked in LinkedIn warrior community, and they're all insane. There's so many racist people. There's like a lot of Will type racism there, I don't fuck with it, but all of them praise him. They literally see him as a god. Like, as Colin mentioned before, one guy named his child after Aiden Andrews. This one guy who's from Azerbaijan, he loves him so much. He always asks him to stream. He tries to like meet Aiden Andrews in person. So I was also trying to go along with the bit. I was secretly hoping everyone else was doing a bit, but no, they weren't. So one day I decided to I got a selfie with Aiden Andrews in person because we went to the same college. And this guy was like, "What the F? You met Aiden Andrews in person? Is this Photoshop? What? Oh my gosh, you guys are stalking him?"
You met this guy's hero.
So yeah, I met the guy's hero. It's all he ever talks about. And recently, now that Aiden Andrews knows that I'm not like a real person, or I am a real person, he's been like muting me in chat for the past like month.
Have you just been trolling him though?
Yeah.
He was always trolling him.
Yeah,
Now does
yeah.
Aiden knows, oh, Drew's weird friend is this guy who's in my Discord who pretends to be Indian. Is he Indian? I'm not really sure, but I don't think he is.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
I should join.
Yeah, you can join probably.
I should make a burner Discord account. I should be like a fangirl stalking him.
Oh my god, I made this one meme. Matthew, pull it up. They love that one. They really like that one.
They love that
They-
one and it's just a meme.
They pinned it to his Discord.
When he has a social life, is really good at school, watches anime, stays healthy, and owns a business. It's a picture of Aiden Andrews.
Wait, screenshot it and send it
That's
to
just
me.
not a meme. There's no joke there.
The joke is he's really good at life.
This is how like people, Elon Musk fans treat Elon Musk, except they're doing it with like a 19-year-old kid who they haven't like heard from in 9 months.
Alright, next topic, video games.
Video games. So, okay, I have to open this with a story. So, I am somebody who has never played video games, like, a lot. But recently, like, over the summer, I feel like this has started a little earlier, but specifically this summer, I've gotten really into this one game. It's called Cook Serve Delicious. And in this game, it's basically like a typing game where you just make like a bunch of food. It's basically like
Deleted cook serve and just typed in delicious. Delicious spelled wrong. Sorry, you can continue, Colin.
it's basically like Papa's like pizzeria or freezeria or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a Steam game and it's like a little more developed.
He's on the Switch.
And for whatever reason, I've gotten like really addicted to this game. And I feel like me personally, like the video games that I get addicted to are always like the most like obscure games. Like they're never like your usual like League of Legends. It's always like Cook Serve Delicious.
You playing the third one or the original?
No, I played the second one.
Oh my gosh,
actually.
that boba?
Oh, they have boba in it.
What other Cook Serve Delicious
Well,
type
they have,
games
they
do you
have
play?
computers in it. They have robots in it.
Well, recently I've been playing this game called Project Hospital, where you build a hospital, and that's all you do. But it's really addicting.
Yeah, those are kind of like more games you can play on your phone that you can play while you are like listening to a podcast.
Yeah, basically.
That's kind of how Toontown Online is almost.
Mm.
It's like I think a bit more complex. I think technically.
I feel like
No.
there might be more going on in Cook Serve Delicious than Toontown.
Is there
I'll
like
say.
a fishing mini game with 70 different fish you can catch in Cook Serve Delicious? There is in Toontown.
There is not, but there is a way to cook the fish.
Okay.
So-
There's also mini golf and racing and.
But racing doesn't work.
You don't do racing, you don't do mini golf. Fishing takes a while, but you can do it. You just kind of do the same 4 boss battles over and over again for 20 years, and then they release a new update.
So I guess my question for you guys, I guess Charlie, you already answered this a little bit, but like, what are the games that like you are addicted to?
I mean, I used to be addicted to the best game ever, The Sims 4. Well, my whole goal in the game was just to have sexual relations with every single character in the game. And I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my girlfriend at the time called me a whore.
You did it with every single sim?
With every single woman sim.
Were
That's
these
crazy.
like real Sims that you made of real people?
No, they were random. I just found a random person in, and then it was like, I need to have them have sex with everybody. Woohoo.
Because I feel like we've all done that, you know, like make Sims of real women we know in real life and then try
Nope.
to marry them.
Nope.
I feel like that's
Nope.
something we've all done, right?
Nope.
I haven't done that.
Well, I feel like for the listeners watching, you've done that.
That's kind of Isaiah Blood of you.
Yeah, but currently I'm addicted to this game called Star Wars Battlefront 2. And to make it seem worthwhile, I've been streaming it every single day, every time I get on.
Yeah, you'll stream like 3 times a day for like 40 minutes
Yeah.
each. It's like, I don't think that's how you should stream, but you know, it's each their own.
Yeah, but it's working. I had one viewer from my original, like, years ago. He was like, "Oh my god, you're back."
That's
It was
nice.
really funny.
Wow. Isn't that also the background content for the second episode of the podcast?
Yeah.
That was before I started streaming, but yeah, that's what the background for
Mhm.
this episode will be. Yeah.
I love Star Wars Battlefront 2. Is that's the new one, right?
Yeah, the newest one they have.
Yeah. I hope they make a third one, and it's actually good.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
launch,
because
on
2
launch.
got so much hate when it came out. Do they
Mhm.
still have the most downvoted Reddit comment ever?
Oh
You
my gosh,
remember
yeah,
that?
that I do remember that.
That was like right before Reddit became like a slur. It was like the Star Wars Battlefront 2 made like some announcement, a reaction to all the hate, and it was so hated it became like it got 600,000
Yeah.
downvotes.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of downvotes.
But what I've learned is there's a new slur on the block. Clanker. You dirty fucking clanker.
What does that mean? Is that a Star Wars reference?
Yeah. It's like every time you see a robot now, you gotta call it a clanker.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
slur for robots, so it's not really a slur or even an insult. You just
No, it's a slur in
it's an
Star
inanimate
Wars.
object.
No, but they're real. They have AI, which makes them real.
That's not real.
What's that bee slur? Charlie, you know what I'm talking about.
For Mexican people?
No, for bees, like bisexual people.
Oh, for Mexican people? You're talking about a real one.
No, this is a real thing.
It's
Bees-
like the tubosexual shit.
Yeah, it's like tubosexual.
Well, ChatGPT responds to "What's up, Clanker? What's up with you, Clanker?" It thinks you're a clanker.
What?
It thinks you're a clanker.
No, I'm real. I'm real.
So
Elon-
Will just typed into ChatGPT, "What up, clanker?" and
censors this in the video.
New sexuality. It's called a Barlow.
Oh, the slur against these people.
You can't say that, by the
Well,
way.
it's kind of like the actor James Caan.
But with 2 A's. That's the slur
There's
for,
2
for
A's in
Barlow
James
people
Caan.
who are sexually attracted to bees. But you can't
The
say it if
bees?
you're not Barlow.
Dude.
Bring this up. Matthew, pull
They
up.
spelled where new sexuality. It's called Barlow, where you are sexually. They spelled sexually wrong.
And then attractees to bees.
yeah, attracted.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Matthew, pull it up.
I didn't know we had Mevin's Odyssey on the podcast. Holy shit! Top 10 worst Mario Kart characters on Mario Kart Amino. What percentage of the user base on Amino do you think got groomed? Like
80%.
groomed in quotation marks, where they just like were exposed to like adult content when they were like 10.
Okay, 95%.
Yeah.
For the viewers listening, Will typed in "bad bitch B" for Mario Galaxy, so I guess this guy's Barlow.
You fucking con.
You can't say that, Charlie.
I hate them. I'm B-phobic. I'm Barlow-phobic.
No, this is the best game ever. Mario Galaxy.
It is. I think it's the best game ever made, probably.
Dude.
Would you say you're addicted to this game, Eli?
No, but you know what game I've probably spent too much. Oh my god, too much time playing.
Let's log out before we see something we don't want to see.
I spent so much time over the past probably like 8 years of my life playing Bloons Tower Defense 6. It's so much fun. I just plop down a monkey and then turn my brain off. And now that YouTube has the thing where you can just like put the video in the
Yeah.
corner, now I just do that while playing Bloons.
I do that with Doodle Jump.
It's so fun. Like, I can't watch a video on its own. That's so boring. So I need to do something else in the background. So I guess you can like play Subway Surfers and watch YouTube at the same time now. That's pretty good.
How are you gonna get over your addiction, Colin?
How am I gonna get over my addiction? I don't think I ever am. Yeah, I
You
think
can just
I'm.
uninstall the game. Sorry for being hopeful.
No, that's true. But the thing is that in order to uninstall a game, I need to make it to 5 stars in my restaurant.
Oh, okay.
You know, I feel like I'm the type of person who like needs to complete something before they stop doing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like if I don't, like this has happened before where I have a video game and then like I just play it like a shit ton until like I finish it, and then after I finish it I don't ever play it ever again. So I feel like eventually after some, I don't know, maybe 100 hours playing Cook Serve Delicious 2, I'll get over it.
I hope you do it fast, so you can get over this addiction of yours and get onto a different addiction. Maybe like Cookie Clicker. That's probably a good game for you.
I think that would just be kind of replacing alcohol with wine.
Well, no, it's like
Beer
better
with
for you.
wine.
It's like they replace cigarettes with vapes, and like
That,
Well-
not.
Let's see in 10 years if that's how true that is.
yeah, bro.
They got
Weren't
lead-
like people just dying from vaping a couple years ago? Do you guys remember this?
There's lead in vape now. They just discovered.
Yeah,
It's
what-
certain vapes. Like
what-
Juuls are fine. They said.
Oh, Juuls are fine.
Yeah.
So I should go pick up a
Yeah.
Juul.
You know that one Kyle Rittenhouse meme
No.
where he's like, first of all, or like, I hate it when people say don't blow smoke
know what
into my baby. First of all, it's not smoke. It's something scientists don't know yet, and we don't know the ramifications of it yet. Motherfucking hoe. And it's a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse.
No, not. Why did I search it up on YouTube?
Why is there a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse?
Because he's just like a funny looking guy.
He's a jolly looking fellow. Matthew, pull it up.
I'm pulling it up.
Rittenhouse blood.
I hate when people are like, what the fuck, don't blow your vape smoke all over my baby. Like, bitch, first of all, it's not smoke, it's like some other shit. Plus, scientists don't even know the ramifications of its hazards yet. MF ho.
So that's how I feel about vapes. They're probably fine for us. I would never do it though.
I don't vape either.
I don't vape either.
I don't vape either.
I've never touched nicotine in my life.
Okay, let's play 2 truths and a lie. What are your other 2 truths?
No, there'd be a lie in there, true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Benz.
Alright, keeping with the theme of this episode, and trying to introducing ourselves, getting the viewers to know who we are, let's talk about some of our favorite albums, and some of the albums that we're looking forward to releasing. Eli, do you want to go first?
Okay, sure.
Pay attention, Will.
I know, I'm looking up albums. I don't know how to do the albums
Yeah, I gotta
listen
think.
to.
I gotta think.
Or artists, or songs.
I listen to a lot of indie rock lately. So recently I went to a Phone Boy concert and I made my friend go with me, even though he's never heard of them before. So that was really fun.
And then you met them.
And then I met them in a Cane's, and I didn't meet them. I saw them in a Cane's, and I was too scared to go up to them to say hi. So that was really scary for me.
I'm sorry.
I genuinely didn't know Phone Boy was a real artist. I thought it was like a meme or something on TikTok I wasn't aware about, like kind of like Quandale Dingle. And he kept saying, "Oh, I went to the Phone Boy concert." And I was like,
You thought
"Who
we were
the
doing a
fuck
bit?
is Phone Boy?" Yeah, I thought he just runs to like Red Veil again or something. Colin and Will are both busy playing Doodle Jump or something. So I guess I'll go next. I listen to a lot of rap music, all kinds of rap, a bit of R&B too. There's a lot of upcoming releases I'm excited for. The new Clips, obviously, next week. Very excited for that. Metro Booming said he's releasing the mixtape this month. Jared has his album next month. And then Jack Boys 2, I'm also excited for. Travis Scott and the first Sheck West song since Mo Bamba. That's going to be... I'm very interested to see what he sounds like.
The kids are gonna love it.
Sheck West wasn't on Jack Boys 1. It was really weird. Jack Boys 1 is such a weird album because it's supposed to be Travis Scott's label with him, Don Toliver, Sheck West. And I think there was another guy they had at the time. Maybe Sofago was with them. But like, Travis Scott was on all the songs. Don Toliver was on maybe 2. And then Sheck West and nobody else was on any of the other ones. The other artists were like Young Thug and Pop Smoke was on there. Lil Baby. I didn't like it that much. I think Jack Boys 2, I'm hoping it's more focuses on the artists that are part of Jack Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
I also listen to a lot of indie music, like a little bit of folk as well. And so, first of all, shout out our one and only listener who's not the four of us on this podcast, my girlfriend Maddie.
Does she listen?
Yeah, she does listen.
Oh dear. Does she listen to the last one that you weren't a part of?
No, she did not. Actually, I
okay,
don't think
okay.
she's listened to any of them yet.
That would have been really rough if she listened to that one.
Yeah.
But she says she will,
Okay.
and I told her not to.
Yeah, watch that. You already ruined Drew to ever come on this podcast. We can't
My bad,
do it.
guys.
Yeah. That was partly on me too. I'm pretty sure I said she was scared of dildos because there was too much poop on them or something.
I feel that's a reasonable thing to be afraid of, though. It's not her fault for being afraid of poop on dildos.
Right.
I'd be kind of afraid of that too if
Yeah.
it makes her and Drew feel any better.
Although Will's a 5 for that, so.
No.
What music you like?
Yeah, so she really likes Mount Joy, and so do I. So their new album, Hope We Have Fun. Very excited to listen to that after I get done listening to all my 1,500 like songs in a row. But I think I'm also really excited for the new Ed Sheeran album. I feel like he's been in my top 5 artists the past 3 decades. So
I don't know if you're serious or not. But it has been a while since he released an album. He used to be like the biggest pop artist in the world.
yeah, he did all like the math symbols. So now I think he's
Yeah.
turning to something else. So
Square roots.
Yeah, I've been really into grunge, so I don't think there's any music coming out for that.
what's
Oh,
your
rats.
favorite grunge album?
I don't know. I just listened to certain songs.
That's like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, right? I think those
Yeah,
are the
yeah.
only 2 grunge artists I know.
Yeah, and then yeah, the Presidents of the United States of America. Lump.
Yeah, it's copyrighted.
Soundgarden, Radiohead.
Radiohead's good.
Yeah, I love them all. They're so cool.
How do you guys discover new music? Like, what methods do you...
Spotify
Yes.
recommends things to me, and I just give it a try. And if it's bad, I turn it off and tell them never again Spotify.
I get TikTok edits with music, and I'm like, that sounds okay, I guess.
TikTok? Okay.
I also do a similar thing to Eli, but I usually go on like my playlist radio, and then I just find more songs.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm like very formulaic. I'll go on Twitter to see what all the new releases are. I'll even just go on Wikipedia, and they have a page called Upcoming Rap Releases.
Really?
And I'll use that to pay attention, yeah. It's like that. And then Kirko and NFR podcasts, but Wikipedia is honestly better because Wikipedia will have a bunch of smaller artists there, while Kirko and NFR podcasts typically just focus on Drake or Kendrick or Travis Scott or A$AP Rocky, who they've announced his album probably 13 different times in the past year.
When is that coming out?
Okay. I think I've said this theory before. So the Pusha T album, the Clips album that's releasing, got delayed at least a year because Kendrick Lamar was on the album. And I guess he says some controversial stuff. And so the label didn't want to release it because they were afraid of getting sued with Kendrick Lamar. I think a similar thing happened to A$AP Rocky's album because it was supposed to come out in September of last year. And just like a week before, it says the album was delayed due to sample clearances and mixing issues. But like A$AP Rocky's like still recording new songs for it and all that. And so it's like, what's going on? I think they're just a similar situation to Pusha T. I think he got Kendrick Lamar on a song, and his label was scared of getting sued. It isn't a perfect theory because Playboi Carti, his album, and he and A$AP Rocky are both technically a part of A$AP Mob. I think Playboi Carti is a part of A$AP Mob still, which means they have the same label. And Playboi Carti had Kendrick Lamar on a ton of his songs. But Playboi Carti also wasn't beefing with Drake Rocky and Pusha T both are. So
I know that Roger during that section was like pressing the fast forward button.
yeah, Roger, if you're watching this, you can tap in now. We'll go back to talking about indie music, and I'll shut up. Okay, I guess we're done talking about indie music. So, what are some of your favorite movies you guys have watched in 2025? It doesn't have to be like new movies that are released this year. I genuinely don't think I've seen a 2025 movie this year.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Except for wait, no, the Minecraft movie was 2024, right?
It was this year, but I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see the Minecraft
No.
movie?
I didn't see it either. I'm waiting for Matthew to post like the pirated version.
It's on Max too, if you have
Yeah.
it.
Aren't they rebranding back to HBO Max?
I think so.
Yeah, it's HBO Max again. Yeah.
One of the greatest rebrandings of all time.
David Zaslav will be studied in the history books.
Right next to X, the everything app.
Yeah.
I watched Sinners this year. I thought that was pretty good. I went with my black friend Bryson for solidarity.
We should get Bryson on the
Yeah, we gotta
podcast.
get Bryson
He's
on,
like, when
yeah.
you switch to virtual, him and Matthew are like our first.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
I think I just saw Sonic 3.
That was the last movie you've seen. You haven't gone back to watch like a Marvel movie, like an old one that's good.
Oh,
or,
the
like,
Thunderbolts.
You saw the Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
How
or
was
the New
that?
Avengers.
They're the new Avengers.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I thought it was pretty funny.
Hmm.
I think. Have you guys seen it?
No.
No.
I'll spoil it for you guys. If you don't mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, at the end of the movie, there's this guy having a mental breakdown, and how he's saved. Well, he's like destroying the world because like when he gets depressed, he like turns into something called the Void, and he's like destroying everything. Yeah, and turning them into shadows. But then this bad bitch comes and hugs him, and then he's like, everything's okay.
Which bad bitch?
Florence Pugh.
Obviously.
Okay.
And then the movie's over.
That's pretty fun. I hope they add him to Marvel Rivals,
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
so then you can just.
Are those the last two movies you've watched? Was Sonic 3 in December 2024 and Thunderbolts in May?
I don't know.
Have you watched like? You don't have a Lettercox. I'm the only one with a Lettercox here.
Lettercox.
Yeah, I think
Is
that's
that
what
different
it's
from
called.
Letterbox?
Oh, it is called Letterbox. Sorry.
I was so
sorry.
confused.
I always get confused. Lettercoxed. That's the porno version where you log with porns you've seen.
Oh.
It's a pretty good bit, Charlie. You just did there.
Thanks, bro.
I feel like that should be a real thing, though.
Yeah.
Lettercox.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to get Jacob to help us and Aiden. Stop your smart startup. We have a new startup idea for you. It's like the porn dude. That's like the guy that like reviews every single pornographic film ever, right?
I don't know what you're
Have you
talking
heard of
about.
this guy?
No.
The bad porn dude?
No.
We all used to watch him, dude.
I
No.
don't watch him. You go on. Okay, I don't do this, but I want to say look it up. I actually don't know what is on his website. It's probably porn.
Matthew,
pull
pull
that
that.
No, I'm not pulling it up.
But yeah, he just like reviews porn, and he's like a straight guy, but he watches gay porn too, and will review it. So who knows how straight he really is.
What is his like criteria for reviewing it?
I don't know. I will just see people on Twitter talking about him. I think he has a rival. I think, like, there's the porn dude, and then there's like that porn dude or something.
Yeah.
This
Nice.
porn dude.
I might do some research after the podcast.
Wait, what movies have you watched, Charlie, besides
Oh.
porn?
I didn't. Okay, so my favorite movie is kind of a pornographic movie. It's called Crash. It's by David Cronenberg. It was released in 1996. The entire movie is about a group of people who are sexually stimulated by car crashes.
What?
And so it's about there's this couple, right? They're in an open relationship, although they do seem to be fine. It's not like the Arrested Development open relationships. Okay, let the audience know. Will just spelled crash as like CRSDH. That's 2004. That's the wrong Crash. That movie I have heard is not very good. 1996. This is a real movie.
Thriller, erotic.
Erotic thriller.
Canadian erotic thriller.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's Canadian though. It has a pretty stacked cast if you look at it. James Spader, Holly Hunter, Rosanna Arquette, Elias Cotiers. It's Ultron, yeah. I think Holly Hunter is Mrs. Incredible. I might be wrong about that. That might be somebody else. You can check.
Yeah,
it is.
Incredibles.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about this movie?
I was explaining the plot. So, those two, whatever. There's a couple, and they're in an open relationship, and the husband is like super unsatisfied. He's not getting what he wants, and one day he's driving home from work, and he gets into a car accident, and the car accident, it's kind of banged up, but he's more or less all right, and the car crash actually kills the husband who was in the other car, and there was like a wife, and the husband realizes, like, he's just kind of like dazed after the car crash, and he looks over, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the wife is masturbating. And so then it's like they're in the hospital, and the wife, that's not his wife, it's the wife of like
The one who died?
this the woman, yeah,
Okay.
who he got in a car accident with, gets picked up by like a weird guy who, like, if I remember correctly, he like has like a metal leg or something. And he's really confused because they're acting weird. So he goes over to meet them, and he finds like this underground ring of people recreating car crashes. And he watches like the mysterious guy recreate the James Dean car crash with like a stunt double. And he like brags that like there's no safety precautions, no seatbelts. This will be just like how it was in the crash. And it's just such a weird movie. It's like you're watching people crash into each other in cars. It's the only way they can feel anything. It sounds like insane to say. It kind of is. You kind of have to like.
This is your favorite movie.
I wouldn't really recommend it to like you, Will, or any of you really.
I feel like Colin would
maybe
get something out of that.
it's like Roger would be the person who would most enjoy that movie, maybe.
What?
But like
Roger, because he watches like Yellow Jackets and.
we would appreciate the filmmaking of it. It's only 90 minutes. It's a very short movie. It goes by quickly. Every scene is like something crazy's happening, and also just as insane as everything is, I do think that it does a good job at trying to appreciate, like, or try to get across its message, which is that people are really horny and will do anything to be satisfied.
You know what that reminds me of is actually Instagram Reels. I know we talked about this in a previous episode, but I mean, I don't know, maybe that's something similar. Maybe people secretly enjoy watching other people die in car crashes.
Like they get off to it, or like they just enjoy it.
Maybe they don't get off to it, but well, I mean, maybe in a way, just not sexually. I don't know. It's strange.
I know we all get off to it, but like no one would ever say that out loud. I feel like that's the reason they keep
Except for
recommending it.
David
to me.
Cronenberg, I guess.
Except for him, I guess.
But didn't you just say that we all get off to it?
No, I didn't.
Matthew, wind that back. That was my favorite movie I've watched this year. I gave it 5 stars, with my reasoning being I can't think of any way like somebody making this movie could have done this better. This is like the most you can do with this concept, and they did everything perfect.
I wonder who's like the visionary behind this. Like, who thought of
David
the concept?
Cronenberg. Do you know who David Cronenberg is? He
don't think so.
he made The Fly. That's his most popular movie.
Oh, okay.
Which is like he's always into like super gruesome body horror stuff.
Mhm.
The only movie I've seen by him is Crash. He made a movie called Videodrome. That's like another popular one he's made. That's maybe, from what I've heard, even more body horror than Crash and The Fly. I'll see if he's made anything else that you guys might know.
I also did we watch Roar? Was that this year?
That was, I think, yeah, it might have been Roar.
I think Roar was pretty
Let me
good. It's like a movie the whole time they're just getting mauled by lions, so that's really fun to watch.
And
Didn't like a dozen people die in the making of the movie?
nobody
or something?
died.
Oh, really?
There was over 100 injuries, and one of the lead actresses had to get facial reconstruction surgery. So it was a very troubled production. And okay, I don't know if the cats died while filming the movie,
Mhm.
but excuse me. At some point, the property that they were filming on got flooded, and a bunch of cats did die. They drowned, unfortunately. Or honestly, like what the fuck was going on back there? Like. Nobody really feels bad when we factory farm, or like if just like an earthquake happens in the middle of Africa and some animals die and humans never found out. That's just like, I don't know what. Should we feel sad for that? The animals dying in the flood?
Yeah.
We should. It's just such an insane. It's kind of hard to feel anything. Other than just like, kind of like.
I think you're a sociopath.
I've watched too many Turkey Tom
Yeah.
videos. It's just such a stupid way to die.
The drown.
I've been thinking about this with my dog. Like he's definitely getting close to death. His legs don't really work that much anymore. And sometimes I'm just thinking, if Desmond, that's my dog's name, if he just falls down the stairs because he doesn't know, he like forgets how to walk and dies, would I be sad like the moment it happens or long term, or I just be like, damn, that's really how he went down.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know the context of the cats drowning, but I feel like maybe that was like a human error. Like they didn't have to die
That's
way.
why people I think are like get mad at the production. But I don't know if it happened during the production, or if it just happened because you guys. I guess we should explain the movie Roar, which you didn't really do. It's this guy who is really into big cats and owned over 100 of them personally at his house. Just wanted to make a movie about them, but it was like scripted, but not really. And they're like, it was supposed to be like a funny movie about wacky situations with the lions, but this becomes like a borderline snuff film where the actors are like running around their house trying not to get mauled by the lions on the property. And so at some point, because he had the lions before and after the movie was made, it was essentially he was just filming his house. And it's like, I think there is some flood that happened at his property and the lions died. And you can kind of be like, you shouldn't bring the lions to LA. That's kind of why I have struggle feeling. I think I have struggle feeling sympathy for the humans involved with Roar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a stupid concept.
Yeah.
That results in so many injuries and so many deaths of the animals. It's like, why should I feel bad? You got mauled by a lion. What the fuck would you think is gonna happen?
I feel like that's a fair take.
The only person who should be able to own big cats is Mike Tyson. That's my
So
take.
you can take care of them.
Yeah, he can take care of them and fight them.
Does Mike Tyson own
He had a
big
tiger
cats?
at one time. Or
He
two
did?
tigers, yeah, right?
So by the transitive property, could Jake Paul?
No, I
own
don't
a
like him. He's a
lion?
bitch.
Oh, I see.
Colin, what was your favorite movie?
My favorite movie,
That you
I
watched
don't know. I
recently,
can't
I
really
guess.
think of
Any
it,
movie
but-
you've watched recently.
The most interesting movie you've watched recently.
Well, yeah,
Start with
I
that.
would just say like the movie that I watched most recently that wasn't Schindler's List was Doctor Strangelove, and I actually really enjoyed that movie. It wasn't my favorite, but it was very well made, I think.
That's a Kubrick movie, right?
It is a Kubrick movie. And people were saying about, or were talking about on Letterboxd, how funny it was. I didn't think it was super funny, but I thought it was just like very entertaining. Like all the
yeah.
characters were very accentuated. It's basically about like this one general who like somehow has the ability to fire all nukes in America, and so he does at Russia, and then like all the politicians are like trying to stop it, and yeah, it's
That's
very-
interesting.
It
Yeah.
is a very interesting, fun movie.
That's your recommendation. Does anyone have any other movie recommendations? I have some more if you want to hear what I have to say.
I think we should move on to a new topic.
Yeah, I think we should get to one of
I
Eli's
will-
topics.
Can I
'cause we're almost
recommend
done.
more normal movies?
No.
Just quickly.
Okay, so go through a list.
There's the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. This is like a western. It was made in like 2008 or 9. It stars Casey Affleck and Brad Pitt. It's, complete opposite of Crash. It's like twice as long, very little sex scenes, if any, and it's just like a very slow-paced western that shows the kind of the rise and fall of one of the real outlaws in the Wild West, like the 1880s.
Morgan Arthur.
It inspired. It actually inspired Red Dead Redemption a ton. And that's a movie I want to rewatch it, honestly, even though I saw it just a few months ago. And then at the start of this year, I also watched this movie called Dead Presidents, which is like kind of like an epic style movie. It spans like a lot of long period of time. It starts out as kind of like a high school comedy almost, but it takes place in the 60s and 70s. So then it's about a young black guy who graduates from high school, and he joins the army to fight the Vietnam War, and it goes through that, and it becomes like a super intense war movie for 30 minutes. Then the next 30 minutes is him trying to readjust back to like his home life. And he just like can't. He loses his girlfriend. He can't find a stable job, and so he ends up turning into crime. And he robs a bank with his old friends and one of his war friends, and the robbery goes wrong. And it covers so much different ground, and it's very, very entertaining. I was very impressed with how much they were able to cover. And the guys who made it, it was made in the 90s by like these two like 25-year-old brothers. So it was pretty interesting.
Does sound interesting.
I'd recommend those two movies more than Crash, even though I Crash was my favorite movie I've watched in the past year.
Should we start another topic now, guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, we're done with topics.
Okay. Which of those 4 do we want to do under Eli?
I'll read them out for the audience. Maybe you can vote on what's one we should do next episode.
Yeah.
What jobs are AI proof? Actual topic. Colin looks like Dream. We could probably stay on for about 30 seconds. Will Hawk Tua be relevant in 10 years? And is Latinx a slur?
I'm very confused by the last topic.
You don't know about Latinx?
I know what it is, but why would it be a slur?
So a lot of people in the Latinx community think that being called Latinx is worse than being called like
in the Latinx community.
is worse than being called like the B slur.
Oh.
Yeah. Or any slur.
Yeah, because you're like, what, taking their language and like making it like conform to like American values of like.
I think my
American values of the letter X is cool.
No, of like
like
not
gender.
being gender, yeah.
Well, here's the thing, is that there is actually a gender neutral
you say
last letter. You could say Latina.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to be at the same time inclusive of non-binary people, which I do actually understand. At this point I do understand why Latinx was made after just not even thinking about it for the longest time. But you also want to respect Hispanic culture. You would use Latina, because that would be accurate. And honestly, I think they might use that anyway sometimes. Latinx, it's only English-speaking people saying that.
I think it's along the lines of like Z-zer pronouns, where it's like like no one is actually going to say that, but like you want to like make a distinction or something for yourself, which is like I don't really get the neo pronouns thing, but like if like you want someone, I don't know. I've also just heard it's supposed to be like a placeholder letter, like you're not actually supposed to say it like so like if you want to say a Latinx person, you don't know what gender it is.
In middle school, my parents made me watch a few episodes of this like Hispanic family sitcom. I think it was called One Day at a Time. We can look this up, Matthew.
What are we looking at?
One Day at a Time. And I'm fairly confident that they used the term Latinx in that show, and they pronounced it Latinx. Because I've also heard Latinx. Yeah, it was this TV show.
No,
Why are you guys laughing?
Well, because Will can't spell.
Because my fingers are just.
It looks right now, one day at a time.
No, when he was typing it out.
Matthew, replay that.
He'd put a Y in time.
One day at a time, as in the herb.
Yeah, it was based on a 1975 TV show, and it was kind of remade for Netflix. And I think some people would write it off as woke. I just thought it was kind of mid TV show. It was like, all right.
So, like, as someone who's not Latinx, I feel like Latina is probably a better serving word if you are a non-binary Latinx person.
Yeah.
But that being said, I feel like a lot of the reason that Latinx people hate being called Latinx is because I think they're just like bigoted, right? They just don't like gender non-conforming people.
And that's another thing. I think there's kind of a, I don't know if stereotype is the right word to use, because I'm not sure how kind of universally believed this is, but I feel like there is kind of the stereotype of the super Catholic Hispanic person that, doesn't actually like LGBT people, even though people like Lin-Manuel Miranda would make you think that all Hispanic people are like the most left-wing people ever. That was actually a thing. A lot of black people I saw on Twitter were saying that we tried to vote for Kamala, Trump is going to be elected because Hispanic people didn't vote with us, and Hispanic people are going to be deported. But, I think a lot of Hispanic people, if they're not illegal immigrants, or even if they are illegal immigrants, they generally just align with Trump on, a lot of political things. They aren't fans of LGBT people. They aren't fan of illegal immigrants or other illegal immigrants they view as less than them.
Mm-hmm.
They, whatever economically maybe, I don't really know what goes on there. Neither does, anybody.
It's like Cuba, a lot of Cubans hate, left-leaning because, communism.
Yeah, because of Fidel Castro. And, yeah.
So, yeah, do you guys think Latinx is a slur?
Is it Latinx? I thought it was Latinx.
I think going along with, Spanish pronunciation, it would be Latinx.
Well, okay, but how white people say it is Latinx.
Latinx, I think, is definitely wrong.
Yeah, Latinx
No,
is
that's
definitely...
that's the only way I've ever heard it. And, people who have genuinely said it, unironic context, I've called it Latinx.
Wait. Okay, also, I might just be making this up, but is there also not an X in the Spanish alphabet?
There
is.
I think.
There is.
There is. A keys.
Dumbass.
Okay.
You know Spanish for
I
10 years.
X
I know,
isn't
I just
pronounced
have
X,
never
though,
seen
right?
it used in a
Is
word.
In Mexico, dude. Wait. In Mexico, there's an X.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay,
my
but that's
God.
like a proper noun, you know?
This is as bad as us forgetting the Persian Gulf War wasn't in the. We thought it was on the Gulf of Mexico,
Mexico.
not the Persian Gulf.
No, but in Spanish, it's spelled Mexico also.
It just has a little tilde, right?
Yeah, it's got a tilde.
Okay.
No, not tilde, an accent.
Basically, we're out of time.
You want to do another one of Eli's?
No, we don't have time because we have to talk about you being gone and what's going to happen for the next few episodes of the podcast.
Oh, yes. I am leaving to go on vacation. I won't be able to work on any Bruhlie videos, really, while I'm gone.
No.
So, no Bruhlie Plays. Although I will have a new Bruhlie Plays video out by the time this has released. You can go check it out here. It's on screen right now. Matthew put it in. I'll miss you guys. I think I should be back in 2 podcasts. I'm missing episodes 4 and 5. I should be there for 6.
Mm-hmm. And then next episode, it will just be the 3 of us, the original hosts. Yeah. Well, basically, next episode, we'll figure something out. The episode after that, I think... Wait. We go on vacation pretty soon. So we'll film one on the road, and then one we'll release during the
Yeah,
week.
we're all going on a group vacation. It's us 4, Sam from last episode, and then 2 other people we're friends with. We're all going on a group vacation to South Carolina. So, like Will said, I think his car is going to record a podcast. which will not have all the co-hosts because it's me and Will driving. And then we'll also record a podcast while we're up there, maybe with everyone there, which I'm sure will go over very well.
It might end up being like last episode where...
But what worse?
Yeah.
Because it's Sam Jones, and Thomas, right?
Is Thomas still coming?
We just
Thomas
said
is still coming.
Sam Jones.
But who else is going? Is that everybody?
Yeah, because Jacob's not going anymore.
Right.
Rip a real one.
It might just be us. It might just be us going.
It's just the extra large podcast.
Extra Large Podcast and Thomas might just be going. Okay, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe, and tune in next week for a new episode at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
What day of the week?
Wednesday.
Hump day!
Hump day.
Hump day.